Okay, so let's make a full breakdown of the situation that we currently have on AUD JPY. Let's start from the monthly time frame. Now, on the monthly, clearly we have a market that has created a nice impulse to the downside, followed by this correction before the continuation to the downside to create a lower low. And after that, the market went back up and created an equal high. Now, when you see a market that creates an impulse, a correction, a lower low, and an equal high, what you actually expect is the market to give you a wave to the downside to create this inverted head and shoulders before the continuation to the upside. Meaning that from a monthly perspective, what we actually expect is the market to create some bearish monthly candles to actually go and form this right shoulder before the continuation to the upside. Meaning that on the monthly, we have a bearish target in mind, which is in this area here. So already from the monthly, we have a bearish target in mind, and we know that the market is at a very strong resistance area from a monthly perspective. Going down on the weekly, what we can see. Now on the weekly time frame, it is pretty clear that the market is losing its bullish momentum in approaching this very strong supply area that we have also from a weekly perspective, from which this move to the downside had started. And we would like to see the market give us this nice meltdown to the downside to create also this information and retest, actually test and create the right shoulder that we would like to see the market create from a monthly perspective. Going down on the daily, what do we have? Now on the daily, it is pretty clear that even though we have a bearish target at this area from a monthly perspective, which we can just identify with this horizontal ray, even though we have this bearish target, it's pretty clear that we cannot be looking for any shorts yet. For which reason? Because clearly the market is still above bullish structure on the daily. So we still have very strong daily support at this area given by multiple levels of structure that we have here, which the market still hasn't broken to the downside. And from here, the market can just test this area and easily continue to the upside. So obviously, looking for a short at the moment is just against the overall trend and structure of the market. So we simply cannot be looking for any shorts yet. Now, before I show you how we'll be approaching a situation like this, where we have a bearish target, however, we know that the market can and should continue to the upside. Now, before I show you that, let's go and give a quick check at what we have from an AUD and a JPY perspective if we check the COT data, so the commitment of traders, which is what the biggest banks and institutions are currently doing on the AUD and on the JPY. Now, from an AUD perspective, we can see that with the last report, institutions added another 3K longs and closed almost 1K shorts, bringing net positions again to a higher level, approaching actually the positive net positions with 45K longs and 46K shorts. And from a JPY perspective, what we can see, JPY is getting very strong, which is good for our short on AUD JPY. However, as we have seen, AUD has not been sold yet. And the net positions are increasing to 31K on the JPY with 52K longs and 20K shorts, which is one of the lowest values that we had so far. So overall, JPY getting strong, however, AUD has not gotten weak yet. So definitely, it will be hard for the market to actually manage to break this level, and the market can and should continue to the upside. However, as usual, trading is not predictive, trading is reactive. And if the market will actually manage to break below this structure level, then we have a very good opportunity to be looking for a potential shorting opportunity, because after the break on the retest of this level, what we can be doing with students and what we will be doing with students. Only if the market will break and give us a retracement inside of this area, then with students on the 4-hour time frame, we will be monitoring price action. Why? Because as usual, monthly, weekly, and daily are the best time frames for the direction of the market, but the best time frame for entry is the 4 hours. So if the market will manage to break on the retest of this level, on the 4-hour time frame, we will be monitoring price action, waiting for the market to shift from a bullish to a bearish market. And if the market will do that, we will add AUD JPY on watch list. And as soon as the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice short with students for a very good risk reward and very good probabilities for the move to the downside and the market to actually complete the monthly and weekly patterns at this zone here. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure you drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you, and I will see you in the next video.